What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of This is the Police. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while. So due to the game saving weird, it redid the previous conversation and it redid all the events. So we didn't have to deal with Mole actually wanting to take the day off because, as I recall, she wanted to help her neighbor with funeral preparations that her mom was already helping with or something like that. Many hands makes light work, but yes, you can also have too many cooks in the kitchen. I always wish sayings would make up their mind. Which is it? It seems like there's a saying for everything, and also sayings that contradict each other on the exact same subject. Many hands make light work, but too many cooks for the kitchen. Like, come on, which is it? Do they make more hands make it easier? Or are we just cooking way too many things and we're going to mess up our chicken fingers? I don't know. It's not hard to make chicken fingers. It's pretty simple. You just put them in the oven, like 375 maybe. And just keep them in there till crisp. Maybe add ranch. I mean, whatever you would prefer. Let's start the day off. We got a job to do. Ooh, I get to pick a song. I'm going to pick, what song do I want to rock today? Let's see here. Definitely not in a Chopin mood. Not in the mood for chopping. I like this one just because of the cover. It makes me happy. So we're going to go with Sweet Ginger Green so I can get sued. Hooray! Copyright infringement. I mean, fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use. I'm sorry, that's how the common YouTuber responds, right? Please be advised that we are unhappy with the efficiency of the Freeburg PD. We are cutting the budget. Is that because I threw him under the bus? Because I definitely threw him under the bus. You lose a job spot. Oh no, not a job spot. Goodbye, King. I don't need you anyways. You have terrible stats. And you're like 12,000 years old. What are you going to do? Pull them over for speeding in their brontosaurus? Alright. So, we'll hang out for a minute and see how this goes. Hopefully it's another quiet day in whatever the hell the town is that we live in. We've got the King Louis nightclub. We received a call from the club manager who said that a brawl broke out in the main hall involving over 20 men. Security are keeping back because some of the combatants are carrying knives. Several wounded are already lying on the floor. And no one knows why the mayhem broke out. That's not good. That's a little troublesome. It sounds like one of those things that might be an issue. So they've got knives and everything else. Man, we got all kinds of people we need to send out. I'll probably send out... I mean, this would be one of those paddy wagon situations they were talking about previously. But we ain't got one of those because we were already indebted to the mob, and I feel like they're getting a little too comfortable. You gotta just let them know that there are boundaries. It's not my guy's job to stop helping the community to come teach your guys how to evade law enforcement. That's just, we're stepping over lines here. How about you stay on your side of the fence? I'll stay on my side. When you make a call and tell me not to show up, I'll do that. But let's just leave it at that, right? Well, hopefully this doesn't turn out for the worst. Why are you going that way? Wouldn't you go that way? Well, it was just me, but the rows seem a little shorter over here. Hopefully we don't get any more calls. Hopefully it's like a slow day. For a big city, no police calls for like 3 hours actually seems pretty chill. Hopefully nobody dies. That would be great. The situation is more serious than we thought. Can I send SWAT? How many more officers you want? Like, I sent everybody. There's an assault. 2 teens walking their dog got into an argument. One of them unleashed the dog on the other. Yeah, that's called escalation. Sometimes life gets rough like that. So how bad is this? Let's find out. Hopefully all of our officers didn't die. They can do that. It's happened in my other playthrough. I kind of don't want to know. Oh, cool. They pulled it off, even though they said they needed backup. See, you guys got to believe in yourself better. Cultivating the self-confidence of your officers is key here. You got to let them know that you trust in them and that there is no backup coming because there's no backup. What do you want me to do? I can send some officers to this one. Let's send Subaki and Ramos. We have another call here. Responding. We've got Parishioner Maria Serpenti reported the sounds of gunshots inside the church. A bearded man in a hat entered the confessional, and then a minute later I heard a few gunshots. The man calmly left the booth, took off his hat, and crossed himself, then sat down on a pew. I think he's praying. Well, I mean, if he's got a gun, send whoever you can send. I mean, normally they would send SWAT for that, but let's see. There's our salary. Tomorrow's going to be the day. Don't let anything happen to, I think it was Kochi. It was either Kochi or Numata. I can't remember who got it. We've got eliminate the Red Mask Gang by tomorrow. Put Mole on the lead. We'll have Armstrong there. And hopefully we'll get that sorted out by tonight. That would have been nice to know at the beginning of the day, though, which is why it was probably sitting there all day today. But it's only 3 in the afternoon. We might be okay. I don't know how much investigating they can get done in 3 or 4 hours, but maybe we luck into the response. A boy is struggling on the ground, holding off an angry dog that's trying to grab him by the throat. I don't think you're going to pull on the dog's collar so well. Shots in the air may or may not help, and that's also bullets that are going to fall somewhere and might hit somebody, so taser the dog. The dog lets the boy escape, and its owner starts to flee. Order him to halt. And there it is. We've caught yet another offender. So many people causing offense in these neighborhoods. Investigation has started. We have a sequence of events. Jin Yang handles the deals personally. Chinese businessman Bo Su secretly arrived in Freiburg last week. He's convinced that the necklace was stolen from his family back in the 17th century. Jin Yang typically pretends to be a regular restaurant visitor, then tells the buyer in advance which table to find him at. Bo Su prefers to travel without a bodyguard or driver so as not to attract too much attention. And Jin Yang always insists on full payment up front. Okay, by deadline is tomorrow. I hope they mean by the end of tomorrow, because they ain't getting it today. It's just not going to go down like that. There was an attempted murder, but I think they should get back by the time I need to send somebody to respond to St. John's. Ooh, respond to St. John's. Like the moon with the Mons. In the forest there are fawns, but only in spring. Alright, so we got officers back here. We've got Linda Howard, her words slurred, and the dentist paralyzed her face during her latest visit. The monster stuck me with some kind of poison. Arrest him. This sounds like a false alarm. I'll send a couple officers, but I have my sneaking suspicions. How'd you guys do? Did you get him? Officers unharmed. We're looking good over here. Everybody gets their level up. Loot found. Non-automatic weapon. How does that help me? What do you want to do with it? Bring it to the police station, I guess. What does that even assist me with? Like, if I have a non-automatic weapon, I don't know. Do the train song. That song's always fun. This train! There you go. Just do that. That's fine. We need musics right now because my air conditioner is bumping. I sincerely hope, by the way, that this investigation gets finished in a way that is suitable. They've been going like all day, so... It wouldn't let me research that earlier, so I don't know if it just opened up today or what happened there. But I swear to God, the other day I clicked on it and there was no option to investigate. Was not a thing. We got 1 day left for a request. I may get the SWAT upgrade. The SWAT upgrade would be nice because having 1 SWAT deployment a day is a little bit concerning. We have an attempted murder. An ice cream vendor noticed a suspicious black bag which has been lying unsupervised on a bench for the past few hours. Well, standard operating procedure is to send out everybody for something like that. So off they go. We should have officers on the way back anyways before anything else gets too rowdy. The girl was injected with normal painkillers. Yeah, exactly. I figured as much. I figured that's how it was going down. You ever notice how it never goes up? Unless it's in the club on a Tuesday. Life's weird like that. I don't know. Man, we've been working a long-ass shift today. It's been like 14 hours. Chief's getting it done. Officers arrived on scene and noticed that there's something moving inside the bag. Shoot the bag until it stops moving. Open the bag. What was it? You got 3 new frames. So we open the investigation. These don't look right, though. Jin Yang always handles the deals personally, so Jin Yang goes in. There's a booth. We line that up. Oh, cool. We completed the sequence. Hooray for us. And so now we've got a thing to respond to, which means that's good because we need this case to be done. We need this case to be finished by tomorrow, and technically it's tomorrow right now, so this could be troublesome. Let's wait until this is done, and then we'll be back at it. So the corn monument to be demolished by summer's end. The corn monument. The great corn monument. I don't think you can have a great corn monument. It's still just a corn monument at the end of the day. The city administration to finance dance festival. Francis Kendrick won't succeed Jack Boyd. That's because he's actively running for his life right now. So I don't think that's going to work out so great. Do I still get to finish that investigation? This concerns me. I want to finish the investigation, but I don't know if they're going to let me. But I only had like 2 bad officers left. And I knew they were going to screw it up, so... Freeburg's first mafia war in decades has spread chaos across the streets. Major criminal gangs vie for power, and the outcome of the struggle is impossible to predict. One thing is certain, a couple weeks from now, only one family will rule the city. Come on, man. You gotta be shitting me. So it wouldn't let me select the investigation a couple days ago, but I'm arbitrarily supposed to know when the investigation is back up and ready to go? Like, it's just... Jack, keep up the good work. We'll make sure your final days at Freeburg PD are much more comfortable. So, Jill Austin was able to brilliantly pass her exams. They've earned a boost. And there it is right there, even though at this point, it's completely pointless. Yeah, just send them in. We got nothing else to do. Wow, why is this shift so terrible? This shift has horrible officers. Attempted murder. A passerby rang the police when he saw a naked man running through the streets, pursued by a woman carrying a large kitchen knife. The woman was shouting, "I'll gut you, you fucking..." Oh my god. How come there's only one G, though? As offensive as that is, it somehow becomes even more offensive when they can't even spell it right. God damn it. I'm going to go for the SWAT upgrade so I can send SWAT out twice, because we've had a couple days so far where I'm like 80% sure we needed SWAT multiple times and we just didn't have them. The Sands needs help. Sale of stolen goods. Offender was caught. Plus 20 for everybody involved. Case closed. All done right there too. Even there at home, they still get leveled up. Gang eliminated. So there's our $20,000. And I assume that goes straight into the budget or straight into our pocket or straight into somewhere. I don't know. They might make it back in time. We have a hit and run at the city center. So let's put Mosier on that. And Davenport. An unknown vehicle struck librarian Clement Kalinowski at a pedestrian crossing and drove off. The victim was found dead on the scene. Okay. Let's see. Verga stirred up some punks and they went and attacked one family right in the barber shop. We've already sent our own men, but we don't know how many scumbags we're up against. You can come join the party, but don't get in our way. Okay. I'll wait on that to see what I can accomplish here. The Sands also needs help over there. So I can send a couple of guys. Send Samadhi and Gist. I can't have all day like people just reporting to random shit though. So they caught the homophobic person with a knife over here. So that's probably a good thing. Not a lot of tolerance in this city. Not a lot of tolerance. So we've got a hit and run. Matt Paul was a witness, says this dark colored car comes tearing around the corner. hopped the curb and kept on going and knocked the man over, didn't even slow down. Jerome Alvarez, the bartender, said not long before the crash, I kicked a couple drunks out of the bar. They were having a fight with some of the regulars. Kalinowski, the victim's daughter, says, a few days ago, Dad had a fight at work with a couple young people who were causing a ruckus at the library. The whole thing almost came to blows. They threatened him before they left. Eugene Hopkins, witness, we saw two people in the car. They went right by me. The man in the passenger seat had a beard. Clement thought he was being followed, said he saw the guy everywhere, said it looked like somebody had some problem with him at the library. So presumably he's walking home. We have a picture with a car, picture with a guy with a beard, and then probably a picture of him getting run over, would be my guess. I don't really know how much I should be assisting the Sands. Like, should I really be throwing down in this mob war? Is that something they want, like a massacre? Well, Jesus. Eddie's Burgers. A girl entered Eddie's Burgers, ordered a Diet Coke, and started shooting at the customers with a handgun. The cashier called the police, and in the background there were gunshots and screams. Meanwhile, the crazed young woman is shouting, I hate fat people. Dear Lord. Send them all. No, don't send Burns. Send SWAT. Send everybody. Send Grant as well. She could use the experience. It's not that far away. The Sands family is just going to have to hold it down by themselves for right now. You got to be careful with stuff like that because your officers can come back dead. Your officers can die. I've played the game on the side, and I just played around with an event one time, and all 4 officers that I sent came back dead. And so in one day, I lost like my entire police force. It was super gnarly. The offender escaped, really. That is surprising. Really? What threshold was set to that event where we have like 1,000 prestige and you guys still couldn't pull it together? And SWAT. We wasted a SWAT cooldown on that one. The alarm came from an armored truck. Armed men have blocked a street, shot out one of the armored truck's tires, and are trying to seize the bags of money. Apparently, it's Grand Theft Auto out here. Apparently, it's Grand Theft Auto. Proceed. Everybody go after it. It's right down the street, so we should be able to ride up on whatever comes next. There's a fight at the dump. I don't really care. A narrow street is blocked by 2 vans with an armored truck. 3 armed masked men have surrounded the truck, and one of them is carrying a blowtorch. On the roof of one van is a 4th criminal who shouts something to his accomplices as he sees the officers approach. They're not going to surrender peacefully. Well, maybe they will. The criminals take out their weapons and open fire. Hide behind a patrol car, fire from cover. Offenders caught, officers unharmed. Well, you guys got in a shootout today. God, take the day off. That's a stressful day. It's no wonder officers are always in a bad mood when they pull me over. I got a ticket the other day. I got pulled over. I got pulled over for hauling ass, for leaving a dust trail. Ford Escape wanted some. Ford Escape got some. And then also, this officer was up in the bushes, though. This officer was deep out in the cut, like hiding in some bushes with a radar gun. I gotta get a radar detector is what I need to get. A night watchman during his rounds followed some noise, discovered several homeless people fighting over a bundle that was lying on the ground. Send out the B squad. Whatever. That thing's way on the edge of town, and so responding to stuff like that always got me sketchy. It's okay. It's the price you pay for being a winner when it comes to speed. It's alright. So arson, we have a report. Oh yeah, I forgot about that investigation. So, girl with hair, I sold her a ticket, although the show, or after the show started. None of these look right. She had a bottle in her hand. I thought it was soda. Okay. Screen caught on fire. Fire started. Theater management. I mean, this is probably that one right there. But aside from that, I don't think the door was barred up, and I don't think she skeefed the gate either. I'm pretty sure. we've got what we've got right there. On the hit and run, we've got 3 new frames. So there's a man with a beard. So they said the car hopped the curb. It's probably something like this. Is there a person on that one? No, that one's only got garbage cans. Let's see. Kicked a couple of drunks out. Anything about garbage cans? Ran right by me. Nope. Scanning with my eyeball units. Eyeball units. Eyeball units respond to a I-11 on the edge of town. Is that what they call it? An A-17? That sounds more official. Oh, there's an A-17 on the outskirts of town. Situation is more serious than we thought. We are requesting reinforcements. I will send you Grant. But that's all that you get. Isn't there like a facial hair rule with cops? I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to have beards. I'm like 90% sure. I don't know any cops that have beards. Most of them don't even rock the mustache anymore. They just go clean shaven. I thought it was like military rules for the police. So how'd you guys do? Good. I'm glad that Grant responded because she kind of sucks at her job and we got to get on that. We got to make it better. End the day, but not before I end the episode. My name is Splattercat. I will see you all later for the next episode of This is the Police. Bye.